Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Stacy. Today I'm going to go over the books that I've been reading and catch y'all up. I am officially out of my book slump. Thank God. Books that I've been reading. So I just finished Kiss the Girl. And this lady, she's the author of The Inheritance of, it's something in Spanish. She is an excellent writer, I'll say. She wrote this book, The Retelling of The Little Mermaid. And y'all know I love The Little Mermaid, so I was going to be critical about this book 100%. But she did her thing with this one. She put a spin on it. And she used what needed to be used to make this a retelling. So imagine The Little Mermaid meets Daisy Jones and the Six. So you get the romance and all the things with the musicians and the chase and the dreams of falling in love. And you want to be a part of this person's world. So that's what I got from this. I got it because of the body positive card that I picked, but it wasn't so much body positive. It was more about retelling of, you know, not just typical Ariel. She has some sass. She has some spice. She had a lot going for herself. This was just like a delightful read. And if you like me, you love Disney. I was a Disney kid, y'all. So I love me some Disney. I love Disney. And it's just irresistible. And the banter between them is cool. I love, love, love how she did it. So it says, I might be wildly optimistic, but I'm pretty sure I will want every version of you. You don't know that, she said. In her words, a little scratchy, but with how much she wanted to believe him, I don't think so. He brought her right hand to the corner of his chest. She felt the frantic rhythm of his heart and the steady certainty in his eye. Ariel felt herself pulling to him like a lone star surrounded by other planets orbiting. That's what being near him felt like, surrendering. So this lady, she's very detailed with her writing and she writes beautifully. I read this at like no time. It took me like 2 days to read this book. Would I read anything by her again? Absolutely yes. Would I read this book again? No. But I did read If the Shoe Fits by Julie Murphy, and I read by the book. And I'm going to give y'all my final ranking of these books whenever I'm done reading Tangled Up in You. And this is a retelling of Tangled. So that is with this book. Ariel is the main character's name, one of the most famous singers in the world. She and her sisters together are known as the band Serene Seven. So she has a lot of sisters, just like Ariel did in The Little Mermaid. They've been a pop culture phenomenon since they were kids, on stage wearing their her iconic red wig and sequins costumes, starring out as a sea of fans. So she has like, they play on the words with sea and shells, and they find like a, you know, all of the little things that they give you little bitty, what do you say, treasures, or little bitty nods at The Little Mermaid. Staring out at a sea of fans is where she shines. Anyone would think she's the girl who has everything, but lately she wants more. Against the wishes of her father. Yeah. So the daddy, he is a problem in this book. Y'all know how the daddy was in The Little Mermaid. I like that, right? Yeah. The daddy was a Little Mermaid. So he has Atlanticus Records. Ariel sneaks off as an anonymous merch girl on a summer tour of up-and-coming band fronted by dreamy lead singer Eric Rice. Without her wig and her stage makeup, she is unrecognizable even to herself. Free to finally be part of the real world on her own terms, for the first time in life, she can check off all the normal girl things she's always wanted to try, like doing laundry, making new friends, walking down the street without anybody calling her name. On tour with the band, she remembers what she always loved about music, but as she and Eric fall for each other, it's only a matter of time before the truth comes bubbling to the surface. Part of the acclaimed and best-selling Meant to Be collection, award-winning author Zorita Cordova, I cannot pronounce her name, reimagines a beloved fish out of water story as a modern fairy tale for anyone who has ever longed to be heard. Y'all, this book was good. And it's given like pop star, rock star, romance, dream. And I know people don't like romance like that, but it wasn't like smutty. You know what I mean? It was just like a good time. It was a good time. Yeah. So if you haven't started this series, I'm in the middle of it. I'm going to rank them all once I'm done with all of them. But this is, I mean, it was good to me. It was very good, very nice. I recommend if you find it. I found this book, found these books. I started out with this one. I got this one from Ollie. And I think this one was from Ollie too, because I still have the little square residue. And I got this one from maybe Ollie, or you know what? I got it from Ollie because I got a square on there too. But they had these books at Second and Charles. And if y'all don't know by now, August 15th, Second and Charles is doing their penny per page sale. And it only lasts one day. So on August 15th, if you have like a store card number, you know how they give you like a rewards number, you go to the store and you can pick 5 of their used books and you go by the page count. Say like if I was to go and buy this book and it's 313 pages, I will get this book for $3.13. So that is like one of the best deals that they give you. They do it like twice a year, but it only lasts for one day. And I've been going, and that's kind of how I started this book haul and stuff, like going to the penny per page sale at Second and Charles. But I usually like use, I ain't gonna give y'all all my little tricks, but I'm just gonna probably plan to just get 5 books this time, because as y'all can see, I done ran out of space. I got a brand new bookshelf I am so excited about. But yeah, so this is the Meant to Be series. And I think they have one that's new, that just came out, and it is Mulan. But I don't have that one. And if I see it out in the wild, I will get it. I'm not going to go hunting for it, but if I do see it in the store, I'll get it. But I'll let y'all know which one was my favorite one in this retelling of all these Disney stories. This one was Belle, and she is the Beauty and the Beast. This is If the Shoe Fits, and this Cinderella. Kiss the Girl. This is the Ariel story that I just read. And then Tangled Up in You. Of course, this is Tangled. And each one of them have a different author and a different writing style. But I can see like they picked the best of the best to write this story. Jasmine Guillory, she did her thing. Julie Murphy, she did her thing as well. And this lady, she puts like a Spanish twist to it, you know? And I just love how they give you a little bit of that culture in this book. I liked it. And what's that? It's like a Disney movie.
A few moments later.
With the little kid, Coco. Yeah. It reminds me a little bit of Coco too, because they got a little bit of spice in there. And then this Christina Lauren. So we're going to go ahead and read this one, and I'll come back with y'all with a final review on all of these books. So like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. I just hit 400 subscribers. Thank y'all so much for sticking around. I know in my earlier videos you could barely hear me because I was trying to play around with microphones, and then I didn't know how to turn the volume up, and I'm looking crazy. So I'm almost hitting a year at the end of this month, and I'm almost to 500 subscribers. So tell y'all friends about me, and y'all know I get all my shopping and all my book, like I do book reviews, I do book hauls. I'm Stacy. Today I'm gonna go over my Dollar Tree haul. Yeah, I went on no, I didn't. I went to Dollar Tree because Blake needs his like snacks and stuff, and he only liked this certain type of popcorn from Dollar Tree. And typical me just going in to see, oh, let me just see what they got in Dollar Tree. Y'all. That's the only snacks that he eats. And it's that brand. It's the only one. Check y'all Dollar Trees. These people was not playing games this time. When I tell you I bought some books up in that thing that I ain't never even heard or seen. No, I'm not playing. I did catch a lot of books on sale from Dollar Tree this time. And I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Do y'all want me to read the back of the synopsis of these books, or just give it to y'all straight and do rapid fire, a little bit of both? Because I got time. Let me see. And I'm not making this up. You know, some people be like, oh, they got $5 books at Barnes. And you go there, they don't have no books at Barnes. That's $5. Ever did? I went in the store and I could show y'all. They got those books, $1.50, and I can show y'all the receipt too. I got receipts. So let's start off with the first stack of books, and we're gonna ease our way down the road. So the oldest book that I got, it was actually 2019. So these books are fairly new. The copyright date is what I'm saying. And the newest books that I got were 2024. Some of the books, yeah, this one was copyright 2019. Some of the books that I've seen at Second and Charles that has been on my radar that I was like, okay, I really, really want this book, but not desperately enough. And they were already discounted, but I was like, what? Dollar Tree? Come on, Dollar Tree. All right, so let's go. So I have Wedding Bells at the Villa and Limoncello. I like this because they give us a limoncello recipe in the back of the book. And I'm not going to read all the back of it, just to give y'all a little bit of it, a little taste. And because this is what I'm doing in the bookshop. I'm looking at reading the back and seeing if they got a picture of the author in the back. They ain't gonna make never mind who or what the author looked like. This book is $1.50. So escape to the Villa Limoncello, where dreams come true in unexpected ways. And it has when Isabella Jenkins is uncertainly fired from her fancy job, a few weeks hiding in.
There was a girl wwho wanted
Kid can't even read.
to
Cut it out, dude. You're gonna get us in trouble.
Today, Junior?
All right, now where were we? All right, so this little book, Wedding Bells at the Villa Limoncello. This one, y'all know I love me a good lemon on a cover type book. What book at? Oh, here it is, yeah. Lemon with a good cover, a lemon cover. Can I get it out? But I got this one for $3.99 at Second and Charles. But this was $1.50. And I'm not mad, y'all. So I'm going to put this up because that sun is shining in my face. Okay, so escape to Limoncello, where dreams come true in unexpected ways. When Isabella Jenkins is fired from her fancy job, a few weeks hiding at Villa Limoncello sounds like exactly the pick-me-up she needs. So, of course, they're going to have a handyman come, and it's just like a simple romance. This book one. I'm going to try and hold up all these books, y'all. It's a lot. All right, this one is book 2. I got this book from Dollar Tree. And it's The Storyteller's Death. And this one was $1.50 as well. All of them were $1.50. This book, it came out in 2022. So there's always an old woman dying in the back room of her family's house when Isla was a child. So her life begins to unravel when her father passes away. Instead of being comforted in her home in New Jersey, her mother starts leaving her in Puerto Rico with her grandmother and great aunt each summer, like each piece of forgotten like a piece of forgotten luggage. So they gonna have something going on with grief. A grandmother storyteller, she dies, and she discovers a gift that's passed down through families. It's been passed down through her families. The tales of the dead family storyteller are brought back to life, replaying themselves over and over in front of her. So that's book 2. So my grief. The Best of Friends. This is the author of Home Fire. And this one, do I have anything else by her? In the City by the Sea. Let me see. I don't know if I have anything by her. I feel like I do. No, that's the Island of Women. No, that's not what it is, y'all. So This one, she and her friend they've been best friends since childhood, even though, or maybe because they are unlikely in nearly every way. Yet they never speak of the differences in their backgrounds or their values, not even after a fateful night that upends their plans for the future. 3 decades later, they've grown into a powerful women who each cuts distinctive paths through London, but when troubling figures from their past resurface, they must finally confront their bedrock differences and find out whether their friendship can survive. Thought-provoking, passionate, and full of unexpected turns. It's the best of friends. So it's about friendship. And the blurb is by the lady who did the Song of Achilles and Circe. And it's a profound novel about friendship. I love it to pieces. So it is about friendship. This one, The Lipstick Bureau. This lady, do I have anything by her? Inspired by a true World War II event. So this was in 1944 in Rome. Newlywed Nikki is recruited by a new American spy to establish the secret branch in Italy's capital. Yes, in Rome. So one of the OSS few females operatives aboards a multilingual. She tasked crafting fake stories, disturbing propaganda to lower her morals of enemy stories. Okay. Enemy soldiers. Okay. Lipstick Bureau. These two, this is like the history of the infamous monster and the men who made her into one. So Athena's, and then the queen of these. So this is like sisterhood. They have different ones. I saw they only had 3 of them, and it's just like the stories of like the women heroes. So not all men of myth are heroes back in Athens. So it's going to give us a little bit of Medusa's truth and all these different women gods and stuff. So I'm excited to get into these two because they have different spins on them. And this is just something I was like, okay, $1.50. I can't go wrong with that. I'm not mad. So that is those. Moving along. I'm going to count these books afterwards too, y'all, because I didn't even count them. And these are all coming from 2019, 2000. This one actually came out 2023. So we're moving along to 2023. This one. Yeah, 2023. This is the last of the 2023 stack. Midnight is the Darkest Hour. This is by Ashley Weinstead, and she wrote The Last Housewife. And this is a thriller. It says a killer hunts a small southern town, and 2 outcasts, the preacher's daughter and the boy from the wrong side of the track, hold the key to uncovering the truth. This is for fans of Verity, A Flicker in the Dark. Midnight is the Darkest Hour is the twisted tale of murder, obsession, obsessive love, and beastly urges that lie dormant within us. 2023. Of course, I need some fluffy romance. Excuse the cover, y'all. I don't like this cover. It's just too, I don't know. It ain't my type of cover. But you can't go wrong with $1.50. I'm not mad. I'm gonna read it. And I do love they have macaron tower, like a macaron tower on the back. They should have put that on the front of the cover. But this couple is just, The man, the late, I don't like them. I'm gonna just disassociate them whenever I read this book. So it goes to say, all right, Amelia dreams of her perfect wedding. Ian vows only to never settle down. 1 year ago, Amelia had it all. Nearly engaged to her high school sweetheart, close to her childhood best friend, and cooking at her dad's restaurant. Her life was exactly what she ordered until Ian, an opinionated wedding hater, sat beside her at a wedding and proved she might like something off the menu. So this is called the wedding menu. And of course it's a romance, and they got food, and the lady, she's an Italian writer who's passionate about writing warm books and with high cackling potential. So it's like a rom-com. Okay, yeah. So this is the wedding menu. This is a great story. It's like it's called Fair Rosaline, and it says before Romeo and Juliet he loved. So I guess it's this is like his first person. The first time Romeo sees Rosaline, he falls instantly in love. So Romeo, you just been outside, baby. I had no idea Romeo. I just know, we all know Romeo and Juliet. So this is like pre-Romeo and Juliet. So this was his first love. So we're gonna see what this one entails. And it's a hardcover, and it's so pretty. Got roses on the cover. I like it. This one, the truth won't always set you free. Adrift. And this one came out in 2023. Yeah, this is 2023 stack. Issa wakes up alone on a sailboat in a remote Pacific Northwest with no memory of who she is or how she got there. She finds a note, but it's more of a warning than comforting. Start over. Don't make yourself known. Don't look back. This is it's a taunting page turner, and it gives you apocalyptic tension, tempered by warm human connections. So this is a must read, is what they say on the blurbs. I'm just going over those, and we're gonna see. I don't know nothing about this lady either. It had a lot of books in my Dollar Tree this time, and I got a big old stack of books. And I'm gonna show you the receipt in a minute. Such Good Friends. This is that. I mean, I like these covers will get me. Now I'm throwing the books. Such Good Friends, advocating novel that reveals in the glamorous scandal, gossip, and casual betrayal of the 1960s and 70s high society New York. Such Good Friends follows a fascinating friendship between Truman and Lee and how disintegration reshaped their lives. On Thursday morning in May 1961, well-mannered 21-year-old named Marlene enters the Fifth Avenue apartment of Lee to interview for a position as a housekeeper and a cook. The stylish wife, London-based Princess... Okay. I'll read all that. Yeah, this is going to be good. It's historical fiction. It had a good mix of books. So, moving along to the 2024 stack of books. Y'all, I got 2 more bags. All right, y'all, moving along. This is a thriller. 3 couples, 3 days, a family getaway to die for. The weekend retreat. I'm moving this one up because we did that retreat, that book retreat. Came out 2024. 5-star stranger. And it has a little girl on the front. It says, would you hire someone to be the best man at your wedding, your stand-in brother, and the father of your child? Okay. I know somebody who did it. Not hire, but paid somebody to be their baby daddy. Anyways, I digress. Okay. All that we are together. 2024. No, this one. It came out 2024, but the cover was redesigned or designed in... the copyright says 2019, but the cover is a 2024 cover, it looks like. So this one... A broken heart is not the end, but the beginning. And I think it's like a little part of a series, but 3 years have passed since Axel shattered Leah Jones's heart into a million pieces. Leah has spent every moment of those 3 years distracting herself from the devastation that Axel caused. She pretends to move on with Landon, a guy from the university, but she can only escape thoughts of Axel when she's painting. At least one good thing has come out of all of it. Her dreams of exhibiting her work is finally come true. Yeah, this is a romance. I guess they break up, and it sold over 1 million copies in print worldwide. So, must be good. I don't know, y'all. This one, y'all. So, Carolyn Brown. This was one of my book club first books that we read by her. She's an older lady, and she wrote this book called Love Drunk Cowboy. And I got it because it was so heavy on the themes and stuff. And Carolyn Brown, she has Sisters in Paradise. She has written a lot of books. Y'all, this lady has written a lot of books because she's been a writer her whole life. But she has like the Love Drunk Cowboy. That's the Spikes and Spurs series. She has the Sisters in Paradise and Paradise for Christmas. She has Lucky Cowboys and all the things. So she can write her tail off. This book came out 2024, so keep them coming. This one, You Can Always Come Home, but be prepared for surprises. Former Air Force drone operator Odelia Simmons is back home at the Paradise, the formal brothel, where her romance author mother raised 7 daughters. This gonna be something. It's so unexpected. Okay, I saw this book, and I saw this book when I went to Office Depot, and I passed on it because I was just like, I don't know. I really wasn't interested, but I was just like, let me just see. So I saw it again. They had a paperback version of this book at my Dollar Tree. So I'm like, let me see. And then I saw it, looked close. Why they had the hardcover? And I was like, that's the same. It's different, but the same. So I swapped them out. I bought the paperback, came back and swapped it out and got the hardcover. And it wasn't the book was bad. And it's a captivating, sweeping novel about a Malayan mother who becomes an unlikely spy for invading Japanese forces during World War II and the shocking consequences that ran upon her community and family. So, and it is The Storm We Made is by Vanessa Chang. She has a lot of blurbs on the back of this book. I can't believe I got this book for $1.50. Y'all gotta check out y'all Dollar Trees. This one, The Townsend Family Recipe Disaster. Yeah, this one sounds good. It's all south from here. Mae Townsend has always dreamed of connecting with her estranged Black family in the South. She grew up picturing relatives who looked like her, crowded dinner tables, bustling, okay, this sounds like my family, kitchens, and of course, the Townsend family barbecue, the tradition that kept her late father flying into North Carolina year after year, despite the mysterious rift that always required her to stay behind. So we had some family drama, family secrets, and all that type of jazz. So y'all know I'm here for a good time with some family mess. And this is a contemporary fiction book with some humor in there. I love the cover of this book. So pretty. This one is a fantasy. You can tell by the cover of this book. And when you go to Dollar Tree, they put these fiction plates on that. So even though they have like this Walmart $17.49 sticker on it, they scan this and it's $1.50. So A Short Walk Through a Wild World. And this is a dazzling epic novel that charts the incredible adventures, life of a woman as she journeys the globe trying to outrun a mysterious curse that will destroy her if she ever stops moving. So it's given Adeline. Y'all remember that book that I read? The Life of Adelie LaRoe. So off the rip, I saw this one and I was like, oh, this is probably the best one that I got so far. And this is inspired by a real life scandal that was shocking even for the tremendous roaring 20s. This captivating novel tells the story about a secret marriage by a New York elite that ignites an explosive battle over race, class, and three different women struggling for the truth, legitimacy, and futures they risk everything to shape. So this is called The Trial of Miss Rhinelander. So when I saw this, I don't know if y'all see, but I was like, that lady look black to me. I don't care. I don't care. She looked like she passing. So I don't even have to read the back. I know it's some kind of stuff that's going on. She looked like she passing to me. And she got those finger waves in there. So, yeah. So this was another one from Dollar Tree. Got a glare. This one is one I saw at Second and Charles for a while. And I was like, I was about to get this book, but I always passed on it. And I'm not going to pass on it for $1.50 at Dollar Tree. So the recipe for forgiveness begins with an open heart and a full belly. And I'm probably the only person who hasn't read this book, but it's Sisters with a Side of Greens. And it's going to consist of food and one spice mix to rule them all. So this is going to have some Southern comfort in there as well. And it's not long. It looks like it's long. It is. It's kind of long. It's 300 and something pages. An epilogue. I thought it was like 200. No. It's 350. Let me see. 359 pages. And it came out in 2024. 361 pages. This came out in 2024. This one, I read The Girls with Stars in Her Eyes, like first year book club. Girls with Bad Reputations. And this had like a music note in it. And all her life, Kayla heard that same refrain. Don't be so loud. Don't act so wild. Don't take up so much space. And now the beating heart of an up and coming rock band. And the whole world will know her name. So Girls with Bad Reputations. It was giving Daisy in the Six a little bit. But in a more diverse way. It wasn't bad. And it's a coming of age, not so much young adult, but I do remember they having a lot of music in it. See, it's like a music page. And they give you bonus material. This is a good book. Good find. Last but not least, What Happened to Ruthie Ramirez? And this is a Puerto Rican writer. She grew up in Brooklyn and Staten Island. So this one, I don't know if it's a coming of age. It might be. It might be young adult. So the Ramirez women of Staten Island orbits around absence. When 13-year-old middle child Ruthie disappears after track practice without a trace, it left her family scared and scarred, scrambling. One night, 12 years later, the oldest sister, Jessica, spots a woman on TV in a catfight, raunchy reality show. She rushes to tell her younger sister, Nina, that woman's hair is dyed red and she calls herself Ruby. But the beauty mark under her left eye is instantly recognizable. Could it be Ruthie after all this time? What follows is a family road trip reckoning that the Ramirez women to finally face the past and look forward to the future without Ruby in it. Okay, with or without Ruthie in it. So that is all my books, y'all, today that I got from Dollar Tree. Wish me luck. I did get a new bookshelf, but tell me why the bookshelf is full already. It's very full. Books stacked all the way to the top. No. So, y'all, I've been, like, bringing these down and taking books out. And this is, like, not all the way full. So, and that bookshelf is full. So I'm gonna have to start working these books in whenever I get a chance. They all gonna get worked in, but this is the tower of books that I got from Dollar Tree this time. I don't know if I could pick these up. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 books this time, y'all. I think this is my biggest. I usually just do 20 books. Is that it? Here you are. Struggling. I do like bookish goods that I find out and that I buy. And I just talk all things books here. And I like when we talk in the comments. Y'all might see me saying something crazy on y'all page, but it's all good. I'm very introverted, so I might come off as shy and everything because I don't really do this talking in public with people. But get me going about books and I'll give you, I can talk to you. Hang out in the comments, y'all. Thank you. Wait, rewind. When Isabel Jenkins is When Isabel Jenkins is fired from her fancy job, a few weeks hiding at Villa Limoncello sounds like an exactly... I can't read today, y'all. Let me restart. Excuse me. Lord. All this dust. I don't know if I can pick it up. I got it. Here y'all are with me. Y'all see it?